Like, where do we all see CFO in 5 years, in 10 years? Like, obviously, we're here for a purpose.
Yeah.
Like, what's the ultimate goal for CFO in the coming years? Because we all know that there's a drastic decline. And, like, we're all here to.
There is a drastic decline, but there's also a drastic need for what CFO brings to the table.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
And CFO, and I think I might have said this last night, CFO isn't the only means,
Yeah.
but it's one of the tools that people can use.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think what the beauty of CFO is, it's multifaceted, and we used that word last night, based on where you are in your maturity level.
Yep.
So it's not just, oh, you're just learning to walk. CFO is where you have to go.
Yeah.
Or, oh, you're now the parent elder, CFO is where you have to go. Wherever you are in that maturity walk, CFO can be something that you use to enrich your journey, your transformation. And it's going to be different for everyone. It's not going to be one size fit all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think that the honesty and the transparency in our vision statement is that if the vision were to be realized, none of us would feel a lament if CFO didn't need to exist anymore.
Yeah.
It would be great. If the world really did love graciously, or live graciously and love unconditionally like Jesus, then okay, like yeah, let's just do that.
Done.
But it seems unlikely unless Christ comes again. But there is a need, as you said, Tina, and there is a community out there that wants to change.
Yes.
Whether they even know it yet, subconsciously or at a more visceral level, I think people know that they're broken and they want to change. And tools to do that are always going to be valuable. So I just, my hope the next, as you phrase it, 5 or 10 years is that we don't lose sight of that.
Yeah.
And that we continue to provide tools that are useful for people in pursuing transformation.
Yeah.
I think also being a place that invites people into embodied community, because like as a culture we're so disconnected and so lonely and so
Yeah.
isolated,
Yeah.
but to continue to be a place where we can help people like come and experience that and then encourage that connection outside of, because it's not like you can only get it at camp, right?
Yeah.
But if that's the place where you experience it in a really, in a week, in a saturating kind of way, to be able to go, okay, like this can happen at your church. This can happen in your family, in your community, and
I had this thought last night when we were talking, and I don't think that any of the people who were involved in the Jesus movement, or the people like Glenn Clark, when God was moving, God was already moving in them, preparing them, molding them, shaping them for that big move. And my thought was, well, if each of us prayed about, if we should be on this team, if we should be doing this, and God says yes to each of us, couldn't it be that God is preparing to do a big move, and we are moving with Him?
Getting things lined up, right?
Yeah.
Right. So aren't we just doing this in obedience
Yeah.
to see what He's going to do in preparation for that?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's the key there, right? We're doing it in obedience. We're not doing it of our free will. We're doing it in obedience of what God has asked us to do, and what God.
Yeah.
We prayerfully sought what He wanted us to do, and out of the obedience, that's where we're stepping.
Our hope is that CFO is thriving in 5, 10, 25 years. That's our hope.
Yep.
But we will be obedient in these moments as it goes towards that point.
Absolutely.
And as we are in these moments, this is our place right now
Right.
and the things that we're doing and speaking about, and then at some point, somebody else will pick up what is the next step and the next move.
Yep.
We're all just being ambassadors for now.
Yeah.
And then ambassadors for the future, and then leading ambassadors.